Hi everyone, I'm here for another helpful little video. I have an interview in a little bit and I'm getting ready for that and just realized that my bangs are getting a little bit out of control and need trimmed. I have not gone somewhere to trim my bangs since I can remember. And if you scroll back in my feed, you will find a video on how to cut side swept bangs. But I have straight bangs now, so I figured I'll do a video for straight bangs. I am not a hairdresser. I do not consider myself a fashionista at all, not even close. So this is just basic straight bangs cut. And this is just how I do it. So I thought I'd share. First of all, get all of your hair out of the way that you do not wish to cut. So once you cut, you can't undo it. I know hairdressers tend to cut hair when it's wet. They know what they're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, don't cut it wet, cut it dry. You're much more likely to get a better and more accurate length if it's dry versus cutting it wet and then it dries and you have bangs that are up to here. So cut them dry, clean, but dry. So brush them out, then grab a comb them out. If you're really particular, you can also make sure your line is right and everything like that. I did that the first time and just kind of go from there. And then you're gonna want hair cutting scissors, not office scissors. It's not good for your hair, it causes split ends. Hair cutting scissors you can pick up at almost any store that sells stuff. They're not too much. What I normally do for my straight bangs is I start in the middle, and I also have some cowlicks, so I learned how to cut with my cowlicks, and that's the benefit of cutting your own hair. You know your own hair. Always go a little longer than you want because typically that ends up working out. So I'm gonna start in the middle, and I'm gonna cut kind of following my eyebrow, going across and then down a tiny bit at the end. So I'm gonna start right in the middle. I'm just gonna go over. I'm gonna start angling down a little bit. Make sure these ones are not on top of my long hair because I don't wanna cut my long hair. Keep angling down and wipe off the hair. If you do it over the sink, it's a lot cleaner too, so you don't have to worry about it as much. Already, this side looks so much better, I can see. All right, now I'm gonna comb it out again because things like to shift. See, I've got a couple ones that are a little bit longer, so I'll just give them a quick little trim right there. And then I'm gonna get ready for the other side. So it's a little harder because you're crossing over your body. I find that I tend to go up when I'm crossing, so I intentionally make sure I'm cutting a little bit angled down so I don't accidentally cut up too high. I'm gonna find that same center line, go across. Oopsie, I went up a little bit again. And then start angling down. Angle down, angle down. Get any little stragglers over here that need cut. Angle down. Oop, one more left. Oop. All right. Brush it off. And then see, you can kind of see where I went up. This is why you always start longer. So I'm gonna brush it out. Oop, couple strays that came along too. So I'm gonna cut, those are long. They shouldn't be there. So I'm gonna cut the strays, a couple little strays over here. There we go. And because I went up a little bit on that one side, which I tend to do, I'm gonna just balance it out, little by little. Little cuts, little cuts. Don't do anything drastic. You can always go shorter, you can't make it longer. Oh, little more. Also, don't raise your eyebrows while you're cutting, because when you raise your eyebrows, it gives you a false perspective of where your line is. There we go. I'm gonna brush it back and forth, brush it down, but brush it off. There we go. All better. Bangs are cut, I can see, and I'm interview ready.